Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 29th of May 2019. I'm using the Mother Peace Tarot. Let's have a look at what these cards want you to know. And because they're circular, I'm not really going to use reversals. And let's see what these cards want you to know. Got the Ten of Cups. The Three of Cups. So lots of water today. And let's see which one. The Six of Wands. All right. So the Ten of Cups is a card that represents the highest level of the suit of cups, and it's about happy families. Here, everyone is kind of worshipping this waterfall, and there are rainbows, and it's like a playground, and everyone's having a good time. And it's a card that represents unity and joy, and kind of worship in a sense in this deck, and really being grateful for what Mother Earth gives you. So it's a mix between gratitude, humility, and awe, mixed with play and togetherness. So it's a good day to communicate with other people. It's a good day to take stock of where you are in your life and to really see the positives, to get in touch with your own feelings and to communicate about those feelings with other people. Others will be on your wavelength. There's no conflict here, and everyone is the same. You can't really tell any differences here. Everyone's in the same boat together. Everyone's kind of giving thanks for what the earth is providing, and there's a real sense of unity here. Then we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebrating. We've got someone playing an instrument. Then we've got someone dancing, and she's holding these snakes in her hand. And then we have a woman also playing, and she's also got, is that a pet? Is that a dog? Yeah, so there's a sense of joy. We've got a Pegasus here, but that's also a fish. So we've got celebration, but we've got, this reminds me of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, where the Pied Piper comes in and he promises to get rid of all the rats, and he plays the song, but then all the kids follow, something like that. It's very sinister. But here we've got the moon. The moon is maternal energy, it's love, it's taking care of other people. And in the tarot, often it also represents fear. But here we've got this Pegasus fish kind of thing playing in the water, and these people celebrating the moon and earth and nature and who they are. And I can't really make out what this is. Oh, it's several jugs pouring water into this moon-shaped, crescent-shaped kind of lake that they're creating. So there's an endless supply of happiness and joy and spirituality and connection and creativity and love, and really nurturing each other, having a sense of fun, and also letting your imagination run wild and riot. Because to think up of this Pegasus with a tail that really takes some doing. You really need to think outside of the box to come up with this kind of thing. And that's what they're doing. They're playing instruments, they're being creative, they are brainstorming together, they are connected emotionally, and that allows them to make a fresh start in the real world, to enjoy themselves. And it's a threesome in the best possible way. We've got threesomes here as well in terms of the trees, and it's celebration and having a good time and no one being left out and connection. And it's similar to this, except it's more controlled here. Everyone has a specific thing that they've got to contribute. Not everyone is the same, just saying thank you, we're grateful for all the good things that we have. Here, everyone has an opportunity to express themselves and to add something really creative and wonderful to the mix. Finally, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, we see this woman here with four arms where there only need to be two. And she's holding these magic wands. She's in the wheel, the circle of life. It's like that painting by Da Vinci, the man, perfectly proportioned in the circle. But here she is totally vulnerable. She's her true self. She's holding all these wands, which indicate magic, and like she's the high priestess. The spirals indicating her feminine energy, but also spirals represent this kind of circular motion that when you're involved in something, it often takes on a life of its own and you go for a ride, either in an upward spiral or in a downward spiral. And that once the magic is set into action, you can't really stop it. It takes on a life of its own and it has to run its course. It's a full circle with these three sectors here. Could be the peace sign. And the Six of Wands represents success and triumph and really doing something that is meaningful and that brings a lot of joy into the world. And she's doing that by looking at what excites her, getting authentic and honest with herself, and using her innate magic to handle situations and to create more good in the world and to bring joy into the world. And that energy combines with this to create the Three of Cups in a sense. So when you have someone who is like a high priestess, who's the mistress of magic, who's really powerful today, and then you add gratitude, humility, and people who are receptive to spirituality, and they're kind of receptive to her magic. Let's say she's creating these rainbows. She's like the earth goddess, Mother Earth, and her passion creates wonderful, wondrous, exciting things that normal people can then appreciate and enjoy. When they use that magic, each one of them will identify a specific talent within themselves that they can use to overcome any of their fears in their lives, to connect with other people in a meaningful way, and to find a way of nurturing each other that overcomes their innate fear. Because on some level, we're all afraid. Life isn't easy for anybody. If you're a queen, there may be someone who wants to take your throne. If you're someone who's self-employed and freelancing you may worry that the next job isn't going to come in and that you're not going to have any work. So the way today is to remember your magic and your ability to create fire in your life, and by getting naked in a sense, in a spiritual sense, and connecting with your most kind of tribal, primitive inner self that is always supported by the universe, by Mother Earth, by this loving energy which always is there and present for you, you're able to create amazing, passionate, fiery, wonderful things that have a positive effect on other people. And if you're not feeling the fire today, by being grateful and by appreciating the things that are wondrous in the world, you kind of reignite your own fire, and you realize that yes, you too can create wondrous things. And the best way to do that today is by bouncing your ideas off other people and not isolating yourself, and giving yourself an opportunity to express what it is you're feeling and to share that with other people. It's going to have a knock-on effect with other people, so that when you say, I am grateful, then someone else becomes grateful. Or if I want to play an instrument, then this person says, well, I want to create a fantasy story where there are Pegasus involved and they also have fishtails. And it's about creating magic within ourselves, and it's kind of contagious today. And one person waking up and sparking interest and fire in themselves is going to have a positive knock-on effect to other people. So the cards are circular and they come full circle, and that's what this reading is about. That you can reignite fire, you can create imagination and individuality by being with other people and realizing that you have something special that no one else has, and other people have different gifts. So if you feel flat today, if you feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm good at, connect with other people and share openly and really see where your talents lie. And you'll notice that you have a gift and you have an ability to do something that no one else does. 10 and 6 and 3 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. And 10 reduces to 1 in numerology. 1 is about being the magician. So reignite that fire within you by connecting with the higher realms, by being grateful, by looking at wondrous things in the world and realizing that there are magical things at work, and that will then allow you to create wondrous things yourself. And if you connect with other people to create something collectively, it's a great day to start like an art partnership or a theater group or a singing group, to join a mediumship circle, a psychic development group, to play an instrument, to be creative, to nurture and take care of other people, to start a support group or to join a support group, to discover a way of meditating that actually connects you to the higher realms and that gives you a sense of wonder. And it's a wonderful opportunity as well to let other people know that you love them and that you care about them. And if you're not in touch with any of those feelings, then today is an opportunity to reconnect with those aspects of yourself. And that then creates magic as the next step. But it has to be within your consciousness to take on a life of its own, and then for it to have a knock-on effect. So you're like a conduit for divine energy flowing through you and creating magic in the real world. Wow. So take it upon yourself to really get to the very core and truth of who you are. And if you've been angered or jaded by the way your life is going, really look at the things that still bring you joy, or look at something new and rediscover this sense of newness and your inner child, and the fact that life isn't all work and pain and doctors. There's also play and creativity, and it doesn't matter what age you're at. There's time to take, there's time to make play a reality in your everyday experience, and to be free and not just to work and grind away. There's time for magic, and to appreciate magic, and to take space and time for yourself. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.